technology seems to be my friend tonight. I think. We'll see. It says we're going live, so let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that's working. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Things were kind of crazy and hectic around here, but we are going to get back to normal today. We have visitors. We did a lot of fall harvesty things. Lots going on. Let me know when you're coming in. And I have one last, my little Cricut's been busy over here. And I have some exciting things to share with you. I'll give it a couple minutes because I don't hear that I'm live yet, but that doesn't mean, oh yay, Shannon, I am. Hello, hello. Okay, cool. I hate that when people say, well, I'll wait for some of you to come in, and you hear all of that. For us, there's a delay, but I know that when I go live from what I started a few seconds ago. So anyway, enough babble. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad that you're here. I'm trying to figure out what to call these folks. These are my faithful besties who follow me around and have been with me for years and years and years. And I fessed up to them last week in kind of a, yeah, anyway. So let me tell you, hey Lana, over the past few months, I've been following what I thought I was supposed to do. But in the back of my head, I was thinking, but that isn't what I want to do. And then I finally decided, you know what? Hey, Kathy, I'm too old. Hey, Jean, I'm too old to be doing what I should do. And it's time to do what I want to do. So anyhow, a few years ago, and you've heard me talk about it before, I came up with a scrapbooking system because I love to scrapbook, but I do not like to measure. I do not like to make sure that things are 1/4 of an inch and that 3 inches down from the top, and then I have to cut a bunch of mats. I don't. I'm a Cricut user because I'm not a big fan of measuring. Sometimes it's easier to measure. It is. But card makers, even though I try, yeah, the Cricut does it, but there's sometimes when you're thinking, lady, this would have been easier to just use a trimmer. Anywho, the scrapbooking my way really is so much easier with a Cricut. So, 12 by 12 Cricut mat, 12 by 12 cardstock, 12 by 12 pattern paper, your photos, an SVG, and I'm going to show you how to get all that stuff, and then our toolkit. This looks like acrylic. I know it's hard to see, but that's what makes up this system. No rulers, no measuring. The only thing that really tells you size is I tell you, but you don't really need to know. Hey, Mary. So, Reagan, I hope I said that right. I said, you know what? I'm going to do what I love. And all the business minds and all the people that said, oh, scrapbooking is really a dead art. Well, you know what? It's not. Hey, Ann, welcome, welcome. So anywho, the Scrapbook Simple is alive and well. In fact, it is all that is alive and well. That is what I'm going to do going forward. I am going to do what I love and share with those of you that love it. And if you don't love it, it's okay. It's really okay. But I promise you, if you've been thinking about, I have tons of photos in my phone, and you want to show somebody something, oh, look, did you see the latest picture of my grandchildren? And you show them the phone. And they try, and then it goes away and it goes to a screensaver, right? Or you sit down with your grandchildren or your family or your friends and you want to look at memories together and you're flipping through an iPad, right? It's not the same as holding it in your hand. So that's what we do here. It's not hard, it's not tricky, it's something that won't make your head hurt. So tonight I'm going to show you, one, how to find a free SVG so that you can try it out, and where to find these weekly Stampin' Up! Stampin' Up, Scrapping Simple Facebook Lives. And it's going to be all about the SVGs, not necessarily all about the supply. You can use what you have if you want to. If you want to use exactly what I'm using, I will tell you right now, I'm using a combination of papers from various places that I love tonight. Hey, Bonnie, I'm glad you found us and you found your way here. So let me bring you into, this is what you will find when you go to karamiller.com now. You don't have to go wandering, clicking on 15 links to try and find this. This is what you find. This is our monthly membership. It's $30 a month and you get all the SVGs that you could need. You will get, if you come down here, you can see, you get a private Facebook group where we all chit chat together. And we have a design space-based class. And we have a monthly Zoom crop where we work together. Not a lot of do this, don't do that, but a lot of hanging out with people that love to scrapbook just like you. Now, if you're not sure you're ready for that, you're like, oh, that's a commitment, I don't know. All right, then come up here to see what's new. Click on that. And even if you are in the monthly collections, I want you to grab this one. It's free. And when you click on this, you enroll. You also notice that I put this here. I don't have a separate shopping store anymore. I still have my Stampin' Up! Supplies up here, but I don't have a place to go buy SVGs or go buy photo crop. This is where it is. So if you want a photo cropping tool, which looks like this, it's 4 pieces of acrylic, but this means, mine are dirty, this means you don't have to measure photos and figure them out. I'm going to show you how they work in a minute, but this is where you find them, okay? So when you come in here, you'll see October. Oh, it wants me to enroll. Okay, this is how you do it. So you enroll, right? You say enroll for free. It's processing you. It says thank you. Continue to the course. It's that easy. And you'll see where it says October. So click on that. And in October, because we're at the end, there are 2 SVGs for you to try. The one we're using tonight is this one, but I put this here too. And after tonight, this recording will be here as well, okay? So you can come back and watch it as often as you want. The SVG gets loaded into Design Space. And let me see if I can get you to there. Hold on. So you can see what it looks like when you come in. This is Design Space. Remember, you upload an SVG right here. You say upload. And you look over here and you can see there's 3 layers. Now some of them are just 1. Some of them are 3. We kind of like layering in this group. We like things to stand out, and I'll show you why in a minute. You upload it to Design Space. You say make it. You don't have to unzip it. You don't have to do anything. You just say upload, brings it in. You say make it. 3 layers, okay? So let's come down here and let's look at what those layers are. Let me see if I can show you both. So that first one, that dark grayish color, that's this layer, all right, which really looks kind of funky. I promise you it's going to look good in a minute. Then we have the white layer. That's that one. And then we have this layer, which is kind of weird. I like to think of this as though it were like the back to a puzzle. And this is what it looks like when Cricut's done the cutting. Now remember, you always flip your mat over when you're going to take things away. And so you very gently kind of peel it back. Don't just grab it and rip, or you will rip your paper. And peel this away. This is leftover, right? Hi, Michelle. And then our mat's all, and we're all done with our mat. All right, I'm going to put you over here. Now, this is upside down, right? I'm going to flip you over. This is extra. This works great if you want to stamp something on it. add an embellishment, put it in your scrap pile. I would probably throw this away, although it could work. It depends on you. And now this, oops, I just did that backwards. So sorry. This is the piece I want. Crazy lady. This is the piece I want. If you look on the screen, you can see that that's what you want. Don't throw it away. I want this. Now I'm going to take my 12 by 12 that's going to go in the back. Right? And this is going to go right here. Then, because great pattern paper is awesome, but it's a little much near your photos. Then this goes here. And notice how it just fits right down in there. Now you could say, I don't want to use that. I'm just going to use a solid backing. It's okay. Then just don't cut it. And then this goes here. Now if you're looking at this, you're thinking, okay, well then this photo's got to be printed smaller. How do I edit my photo and how do I do that? Nope. That's where the tools come in. So the tool, this is a standard 4x6 photo. Just printed that right out of my little, I actually have a Sprocket, an HP Sprocket printer that I like, but I've also used the Canon Selfie. And that's a 4x6 just printed out of the printer just the way it came. This is a 3x4. So there's not a cropping tool that goes with the bigger photo because it's just the way it comes. I don't have to do anything. This is your 3x4, okay? Now the reason, let me move this out of the way so it's not distracting. The reason these are clear, I can tell what I'm going to get. If I tried to cut this into 3x4, I would do it wrong. I'd end up with 2.5 by 5 or something silly. I thought I would do it. I'd have to do math. I don't like to do math. So here's my tool. I put this on top. And now I'm going to get, this is what my photo is going to be. What is inside this acrylic, which is tough for you to see. You see where the acrylic is? Now, everyone has kind of a different idea on how to do this. When I designed these, my theory was that you would take a pair of long bladed scissors, hold this down with one hand, which I'm right-handed, so I'm going to hold this with my thumb and squeeze it. And then I'm just going to take this, line it up, and cut right along the edge. And the same here. Now, some people don't like that. Some people have used an X-Acto knife. That scares me because I make myself bleed. Other people use a pencil and draw their lines and then cut it with a trimmer. It's totally up to you, whatever you think works for you. The biggest trick, if you're doing it my way, is not to let it move. Now you can see that I was talking and not paying attention, and this is off just a little, so I can come back and fix it. So now my photo is cropped. If you had not seen the original photo, you would not necessarily know that I made this smaller. So now this can go right here. It fits right in the space that the Simple has. These SVGs, when they're cut out, those are called Simples. So it's a Simple SVG, and it's Simple Scrapbooking because we're using the Simple SVG. You pop that down, pop this down, making sure that you eyeball your space. You don't have to measure. Let's take these guys off, and we're going to put this down. And you can see how quickly this goes together. Hey, Kathy, welcome. And you might be wondering, well, what's that circle? I'll show you just a sec. So it depends. If I've got a title I want to go across the top, I might slide this little baby down, and now I have room for my title, which some Simples come with titles. I'll show you one that's in the October section. The people that are in the monthly one have started, that's crooked, have started to see some of the Simples showing up. The rest will be there by the end of the week for October, and then, whoa, holy camole, we start November, right? So if you join this week, you get a bonus because you'll get October and November. It's an automatic subscription. Yes, you can stop it whenever you want. That goes there. Now this little round piece, that's for your journaling. Sometimes there's tags, sometimes there's those. You should really pay attention when you're putting this down and not be looking at the camera to make sure that everybody can see what you see. And then a couple ideas. You could put it straight down. You could take your foam dots or your dimensionals, depending on what you're using, and pop these down. You can add other embellishments. You could stamp on your journaling space if you can't think of something that you want. A lot of the stamps will fit them. And sometimes I make them specific. I'm going to show you the specific one in a minute. But I try to give you generic ones that you can modify. We also talk about that in our classes, how we can modify it in Design Space to make it our own. And this just pops right in that space. Right? And our layout is literally done that quickly. Ready to add whatever I want to add. I can add ribbons, embellishments. I could put a stamp right here. I could put a title across the top. Whatever you like. Let me show you one. This is one of the October ones. I haven't put pictures in it yet. And so this one comes with a title that's attached. See how it's attached already? So I don't even need to worry about getting this straight or making sure they're in the right place. It's this dark color is all one. Then this page has the sweater, 2 photo mats, and a tag for journaling. Same idea though. Now I'm going to get 2 4x6s vertical, a 4x6 horizontal, and a 3x4 is going to go right there. Right? And I'm going to get a 2-page layout that is super simple to cut. And I don't have to measure. I'm going to get this great embellishment. I can do it in my colors. And that's a simple. And that's one of the types of simples that show up in your monthly subscription. Okay? If anybody has questions, I'm more than happy to answer. I know it's a whole new way, and I've been kind of hipping and hopping around trying to find out where my home is. I'm home. I'm not changing. Pinky promise. Scrapbook Simple is where we're at. We're going to stay here and do this, and this is what we do. And if you love us, we'd love to have you. If not, it's okay. We're good. Have a wonderful week, you guys. I'll be back, I'm sure. Be sure to be on the Facebook page and the YouTube channel, and definitely enroll in that free class. Remember, just go to karamiller.com, click on What's New, and you will see this new free where the Facebooks are, and that's where the simples are too, the free ones. Okay? Have a great night. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.